Hello. Welcome to SoFlo News. I am your host, Atticus Ramirez, and today is November 2nd, Friday, November 2nd, and now it is time for our pledges.
Now it's time for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Now it's time for the Texas Pledge. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to the Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible. Now it's time for the OWL Pledge. I will succeed in school with wisdom and with knowledge. I'll give 100%. I will go to college. I'll do whatever it takes, just like my parents do. I'll sweat the small stuff, just like my teachers do. I'll give no excuses each and every day. I'll close the achievement gap, working hard in every way. With my team and family, I give my OWL Pledge. I will succeed in school with wisdom and knowledge. Go Owls! Hoot hoot! Now it's time for the moment of silence.
All right, and we're back with another interview for this week's news. Steven is not here, of course, but I'll be taking his spot right now. And right here, we're here with Miss Williams. Miss Williams, what do you teach?
Theory of Knowledge and Road to College.
All right. So, Miss Williams, when and why did you pick this school to work?
This is my 6th year here at South Flores, but I originally was working at an Idea in the Valley. And my sister-in-law decided that she wanted to move up here and be the assistant principal for Mr. Politis in the academy, and she's like, come up and move and apply, and I was like, all right, because that's where my sister-in-law, my brother, and all of my nieces and nephews would be. So I applied and got the job the following week, panicked a little bit, and then I moved here randomly. Yeah, it worked out well. I like it.
So for your 6 years being here, what is your the funniest moment ever being here? There has to be a lot of them to choose from.
Yeah. Probably when we were on a field trip, or I think it was y'all's 6th grade year.
I didn't know.
We were like waiting on the bus, and I taught all the kids how to make really loud, obnoxious sounds with blades of grass. And then I thought Miss Mendoza was going to kill me because I taught them how to basically be obnoxious. It's a skill, you know. So yeah.
Did she get really bad?
Oh yeah.
Okay. What is going on right now in TOK?
Right now we're doing several things. We're working on our extended essay, developing the questions. We're starting to write our proposals for our supervisors. We're also working on basically our theory of knowledge, our research for our presentations that we're doing. So several things.
Okay. What college did you go to?
It was the University of Texas Pan American, but they changed the name and combined colleges. Yeah, it's now the University of Texas Rio Grande Valley.
Was it UTRGV?
Yeah.
Okay. Funnest time at college? Funnest moment at college?
Oh man, I can't remember what it's called, but basically it's the beginning of like basketball season. Do you know what the name is of that? It's okay. Basically, we like kick off the season for basketball, and everybody gets together in the middle of the night, and we set fire to things, and it looks like we're the village people because we're all like marching with giant like flaming torches and stuff. But yeah, anyway, basically you're outside all night and you just burning things and getting ready to play basketball.
All right, yeah. Sports. Any advice for the 11th grade juniors who are going to start applying to college?
Stop procrastinating. Like, I know y'all are doing the thing where you like have a bunch of things, then you put off the things, and then they all pile up into a giant thing. Stop procrastinating. Like, do a couple things that are close by, and then a few more, spread them out, plan them out, quit procrastinating because it's going to keep stressing you.
Okay. Bonus question. So, in a plane crash, you're going down. Where would you rather land? Water or on land?
I guess it depends. If it's in the middle of the ocean and I basically would have to float in the water for a while, definitely not. One too many of those movies where you're like slowly sucked down by a shark and eaten alive. No. Land seems like it'd have a better survival rate. Let's go with land.
I would pick land.
Yeah.
Because if you're on an island, you can at least have like food and like shelter and all that.
Right?
And if you land in like a foreign country, it's
No.
totally safe.
And you at least have a chance there. In the water with a shark, definitely gonna beat you. Yeah.
All right. Thank you for being here, Mr. Williams, for the interview. Signing off, it is Atticus and Dustin Ramirez, and now we're off to the Self-Flow SciShow with Haley Morales.
Alright everybody, welcome back to our next segment of the Self-Flow SciShow, brought to you by Haley Morales. Fun fact of the day. There is an opposite to albino animals, which aren't white, but all black. These animals are called melanistic animals. Alright everybody, today we will be talking about water polarity. Pretty cool stuff, I know. Guys, polarity refers to the way in which atoms bond with each other. When atoms come together in chemical bonding, they share electrons. A polar molecule arises when one of these atoms exerts a stronger attractive force on the electrons in the bond. Oh snap! This is a common acronym used in chemistry to determine whether molecules are polar or non-polar. Using the SNAP acronym, S meaning symmetrical, N meaning non-polar, A meaning asymmetrical, P meaning polar. This means that if your molecule is spun in any direction and it is not symmetrical, then it is polar. But if it is symmetrical, then it is non-polar. Snap. What is water polarity? Water polarity is such a cool thing. Let me tell you about it. See this molecule? This is H2O. Now, if you spin it in any direction, it's not symmetrical, meaning it doesn't look identical on all sides that you spin it, which also means that it is a polar molecule. To the lab! Alright everybody, welcome back to the secret lab. So, here we have this molecule and this molecule. This is a hydrogen atom, and this is a molecule. So, like I said in my PowerPoint before, this molecule is spun in any kind of way, is not identical on all sides, which means that it is polar. This molecule is a perfect example of what a symmetrical molecule would look like. So, if spun on all different sides, just like that, this would make this molecule nonpolar. Now, as you have heard from my cool person host for the Self-Flow SciShow, she has told you what water polarity is. Now, I am here to demonstrate what that actually looks like. So, this time, when water is put on here, the water on the edges will round off because of the polarity in the water. See? No drops on the table. That's cool. Back to my cool friend, Haley Morales. Oh hey, I didn't see you there. Now, from you heard from my cool friend, Haley Morales, demonstrating to you what water polarity is, I'm here to take it back to my cool anchor, Atticus. Have a great day learning. I'll see y'all in the classrooms.
Hello everybody, welcome back to News with Nathan
And Lewis.
Today in international news, the United Nations Against Hate UN chief and religious leaders honor victims of Pittsburgh synagogue shooting. Calling for solidarity against anti-Semitism, United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres addressed at interfaith tribute held on Wednesday in New York's historic Park East Synagogue to honor victims of Saturday's mass shooting in Pittsburgh. More than 200 people gathered at the historic synagogue on Manhattan's Upper East Side, including local leaders of different faiths and denominations, who joined diplomats and others to call on all communities to stand united against hate.
Thanks, Nathan. Alright guys, midterm elections are in full swing. If you're 18 years or older and are registered to vote, you can take advantage of early voting. During early voting, you can vote at any polling location. Regular voting will take place on Tuesday, November 6th. During this time, you will have to vote at your assigned location. Please make sure you have a plan for when and how you'll vote. Your vote matters.
Back to you.
All right, and now it's time for some shout-outs. Pat.
Okay, today in shout-outs, shout out to Nayeli for always being caring and doing all of her work.
All right. Shout out to me for being the absolute best person to ever exist from blank.
I heart you, Ariana, from your homie, Lynn.
Shout out to Mr. Garza for being a fun guy.
Shout out to Brendan Martin in 11th grade for winning the best costume contest with his Bob Ross costume. Okay, folks, that's all we got for you today. Tune
See
in
you
next
next time.
time. This has been SoFlo News.
Laters.